Good morning, cyber traders! Happy weekend, everybody. Well, back from the weekend, but hope everyone had a great weekend. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Was that a little wake-up phone call? A little Fox Super Bowl announcement for the Super Bowl coming up? I'm gonna play that theme song for now on for this week. Get us ready for Sunday. What do you guys say? Is that all right? Get you all pumped up? For all the football fans out there, good morning to you, Todd. You too, Todd. Good to see you. Lita. Paul, good to see you. Eric. Sure, why not, right, Wayne? I've been saving that theme song for a whole year, and I always play it, and I always kind of forget to play it like right before the Super Bowl, and I always play like on a Friday right before, but I said, you know what? Let's play it this week. Let's have a little fun, get ourselves all psyched up. All right? Good. Good to see you. Benito, good to see you. Deb Fine, good to see you. All right. I'm not a football fan, but I like the tune Elite is saying. I do too. I like that. It's a good little theme song. All right, anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Let's talk about what happened on Friday because we only have 3 days left till the end of the pay period because we have 31 days this month, and that ends on a Wednesday. So we have 3 days to kind of close out the month. So for all the students out there, ladies and gentlemen, all my fellow cyber traders, just remember, you're doing your monthly journals, you do your daily journals, you got to follow the diet. I know it's kind of annoying once in a while, like, I got to do this. Listen, this is your job, this is your business. You got to take those memos and you got to look at them, you got to take those notes so you know if you're ready to go to a new level. Because remember, guys, the thing is this, is that remember we teach you in class that to get to level 1, to go to level 2, you got to be consistent at level 1. And to go from level 3 to level 4, you got to be consistent at level 3. And remember, it's that much harder to make that much more money to go to a different level. And that's why you need to know the levels of the stocks, because some of these things are extremely volatile. And you might have a good, and I'll tell you what's a good thing you'll probably learn at the end of the month. You have a good tracker, you're doing good. Next thing you know, boom, you take a big hit. And believe me, you will take big hits. But you learn from that big hit. See, I don't learn a lot from my winners. I learn from my losers. I think we all learn from that. And you'll notice that's like, oh, you know what? I got into a stock. It was the level was too high. It was too volatile. And that's what makes you a very consistent trader. So remember, you got 3 more days to analyze that. And then you'll be ready to go into February 1st to see if you're ready, if you need to take a step back or a step forward, or just stay where you are, which is okay. All right, so now let's talk about what did make some big moves on Friday. First of all, shockingly, Intel had a good pop. Intel hasn't moved in such a long time. They had great earnings, and I traded Intel, and I'll tell you the truth, man, I got shaken out a few times. I actually, believe it or not, I lost money on Intel. I didn't make money on Intel, even though it was going up, because it just had these 15, 20 cent shakes. And, you think like, but it was only up about $1.50. Yeah, it's up $1.50, when the market opened up. But the thing, almost $2 actually. And when it shook, and you could tell. Like you could see like right here when it went up. I mean, it went from 49 down to 40, 45. And then when you got to that number, it looked like it was going to drop another 50 cents. So Intel was a kind of little, when you deal with something like this is where you have to deal with stocks that are more of a swing trade than more of a day trade. Intel was very, very hard to day trade. Even though if you caught it right, you did good. But if you caught it bad, you got yourself in trouble. So Intel, I know some of you guys did pretty good on it. Listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I didn't do good on it. I kind of broke. I lost a little bit. I made money, then I gave it back. I actually, believe it or not, I made more money shorting that stock than going long. Because that's where actually I made all my money on that. I lost on my longs. I said, what the hell? Let me go short. I made it all back on that. So I caught up a lot of it. CARP, that one did pretty well too. That went from $1.80 to 220, a nice little early move. And then LMFA, pre-market tanked. That stock I know a lot of us did great in the pre-market. I don't know about you, but a lot of you guys were done. We went from 220 to 270. We were done right around there. You can see that pre-market right there when it made its big move over there in intraday. But then it just tanked right at the gate, and we saw it just happening. So, that's why to be a good trader, you got to know how to trade pre-market. You got to know what you're doing because you can get caught and you get yourself hurt there. So hopefully a lot of you people that are trial members are actually seeing that. And then the Twitter, Twitter, I think the rumor of a what do they say? Salesforce is interested in buying them out. That's a pretty good sign for Twitter. I know we did really really well, but also once again, nasty shakes. You could see it how it went from the 2380 all the way up to about the 20 the 2420, and it came back down. I mean, and it came back up. I mean, this thing was everywhere. Nasty shakes in Twitter. We've traded Twitter many times. We've done well with Twitter. Twitter has made a huge comeback from being down to 16 and went all the way to the 24. But once again, very, very nasty stock. Over the weekend, I don't know if you guys, who you spoke to, listen, everyone know, I can't believe how many people are starting to come up to me and start talking about the stock market. Everybody wants to know about the market. Hey, what's going on in the market, Fausto? What do I do in this and that? Do I invest in this? Do I invest in that? Do I invest in this? And it's just great that, a lot of you now are starting to realize, like, wow, this really is a great business. This really is a great job. You're actually part of history right now of one of the biggest bull markets. Everyone keeps talking about the cryptocurrency. Listen, yeah, if you were in cryptocurrency 2 years ago, if you had a Bitcoin 2 years ago, or even a year ago, yeah, but even a year ago, I was like, I don't know, the stock was like 15 cents, $1, and now to pay 800. It's 500. That sounds like we've seen these IPOs, and you know what? I'll admit I was totally wrong. We went to 20,000, but where is it today? Down to 10, 11. So, listen, we deal with the stocks all day long. At least, with the stocks, at least we could feel it, we could touch it, we know exactly what it is. It's not speculative as in cryptocurrency. It's got a great story, but I don't know. I just feel like, I hear these people telling me, hey, what about this stock? And I look at it, it's a penny stock. I'm like, I don't know anything about it, but look, it's up almost, 3,000%. Yeah, I know, and probably tomorrow I'll be down 2,000%, So anyway, but a lot of people says, well, what stock should I trade? And you're going to start seeing a lot of people are going to start stepping in and like, well, what's going on? Especially what happened, I don't know if anyone heard the speech where President Trump was talking when he went to Davos. I mean, you're talking about the biggest, richest, most prestigious CEOs of around the world, and you could see it. If they're putting money, if they're doing good and they're bragging how much money they make, guys, read between the lines. Love them, hate them, it doesn't matter. Be business. We're all in the same industry. We're in the stock market. We're all like CEOs here. And you know what? I made a lot of money in 2008 when Obama bailed out the banks, and I'm making a lot of money now, and so are you guys. So, and a lot of people are starting to think, should we get in? Should we not get in? But I'll tell you, I will not short this market, period. So a lot of it, I told you, I'm fully invested, in the market, all the way. Could you talk a little bit about that win? Pamela says, what about the win trade? Yeah, you know what? Win took a big hit, right? It took a, let me bring it up. Oop, typed in the wrong window. WYNN. So anyway, regarding about Win, I mean, I don't know what's going on with this other than what I heard that he had some scrutiny about him on a sexual harassment, I mean, I don't know if that was it. And it just came out a couple of days ago and it took a big hit. So I don't know what's going on with Win, but let me tell you, I know Win, it's my favorite hotel. I tell everybody, you go to Vegas, you stay at Encore, you stay at the Wynn. They have the most beautiful rooms, and and sometimes you can get great deals on it. I would rather pay the extra $100 to stay at the Wynn and then stay in any hotel. It's just absolutely beautiful. But regardless, it's not going to prevent me from shorting the stock, right? But it's taking a big hit, and like I said, it had a really, really big run. I mean, the stock was back in September was $130, ran to 200. I mean, things almost up 200 points. So listen, whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. So if you really like Win, it might be a good buying opportunity. But this stock is, I can tell you this, very, very, very volatile. Okay, he's also resigned, Republican Party official. Like I said, listen, you're going to hear a lot of that with everybody. You see a lot with it with a lot of CEOs, and let me tell you, this Me Too movement is causing a lot of havoc in a lot of these companies. And I don't know. Next time, I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of this stuff happening. And you know what? If you hear it, let us know, and we'll just short it. I mean, not saying it's right and wrong, but once again, unfortunately, when there's a catastrophe like this, there's opportunities, and we just gotta, like I said, if we can make money, let's go out there and focus on it. But let's not talk about the political effect or the allegations. Let's talk about the finance. Because let me tell you this, if there's something that could spook this market, and honestly, right now, people ask me, what do you think? Could the stock market go down? There's a few things I'm concerned about, and I hope it doesn't happen because it would be a danger for the whole world. But that doesn't mean I'm going to hold on my mutual funds and stocks. Believe me, I'm going to be dumping everything, and if I can, I'll short. What it is, what it is. But anyway, let's do some shopping. Let's see what's going on because there are a couple of things that are making a couple of moves this morning. Firstly, I mean, a lot of you saw the IMMR. That one had a nice pre-market pop right there. She's starting to trend down a little bit. She's testing major resistance levels. I think I just told you earlier at 1180. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. By the way, I'm keeping Twitter on my watch list also. But the IMMR, that one looks pretty decent. I want to keep an eye on that one. You could see a lot of them right here on the watch list. You got this DPS. To me, I think Dr. Pepper, Snapple, basically with a merger right now. Good for them, man. Congratulations, Dr. Pepper. I could tell you a funny story about Snapple a long time ago, but I'll tell you in my class. But actually, I'll tell you really quick. My brother dated the daughter of Snapple 20 years ago, and they did pretty well, and you could see where the stock is doing. So that was pretty good. Good for them. I used to get so many nice free drinks all the time. It was awesome. Anyway, there's Dr. Pepper doing pretty well. We're going to be trading with the merger. Listen, it's not a buyout, it's a merger. So you can see the stock basically, it's got some good volatility. I don't know what the merger is at, but you know what? It's still tradable. It's not a buyout. So buyouts are different. Mergers, they could still be trading. All right, so that one is going to make the watch list. KS, that's another one. Looks like a buyout, right? That's an official buyout. See, it's not going anywhere. It's been sitting here at that price. That is an official buyout. All right. Now, I did see like ABLX. That one had a pretty decent move. But it's kind of flat. BLDP, on the other hand, this one took a huge hit. Just the other day, and looks like it's gapping up a little bit. That's the batteries. BLDP. I'll put that one on. Maybe that's going to be a little dead cat bounce right there. Now remember, I always get a little nervous trading on Mondays because a lot of news doesn't come out over the weekend, other than just buyouts. Keep an eye on this stock too, Chiefs. A lot of you remember this stock. We traded this stock back in November, and this stock in one day went from $5, right? Didn't it go? What did it do? It went from $3 to $25 in one day. Remember that one, guys? We made a lot of money. Go back to your journals and look back on it, and obviously you could see that it was more of probably just a short. People just averaging down. Obviously, came right back down. So anyway, if that happens again, Chiefs, going back on my watch list, just remember, guys, don't hold nothing. You take the profit, you run, you buy it back, take the profit, run, and so on. That's the way you want to do it. Stock taking a big hit right now, and I don't know if I'm interested of doing a bottom fish, but it is testing some support levels. Is the ARDM. The stock went from like $1 to $7, and it's coming back to, it's at $1.40 right now. It looks like it's testing, and it's at its major support. So you might get a bottom fish on this one, the ADRM. So we'll keep an eye on it. Soho looks like a short, SOHU. That one's just breaking lower lows. That one's taking a big hit from 70. Now it's down to like 41. It's got some major support levels right around that 41 price range going back in April. So you could probably keep an eye on that one. So we probably got some move. We still got some shorting to do over there. There was one other one, but it came back down. I know we were talking about this morning. It was the AVP. That one shot straight up, and now it's starting to go on a downtrend. It's not up huge. Probably would say I'll pass on that one right now. And I think that's about it. I don't think we don't have anything else out there. Anything I'm missing, guys? I did not call out. Fausto, you still looking good on long-term bet? Yeah, Todd, I'm holding. I I still have it. But listen, I will tell you, I promise you, I will tell you if I'm selling it. Okay, Todd? But this is a swing trade. It's an investment. Okay, this is not a long-term, this is not a short-term swing trade. This is a long-term trade. Todd, I'll let you know. I'm still a big fan of it. Listen, I will sell it. I'll be honest with you. If it starts getting around 22.50, you know, remember, we own it at such a good price. We own it at like 18. You know, I averaged up around 21.50. You know, so they were, just to let you know, if you read some of the articles, they did project it was going to go to $25, hands down. So if it break that 25 is a major resistance level. It's got to break that. Okay, that's what we need. The PT, couple of stocks coming in, PTCT. That one's got a decent push right there, breaking a little bit of a high up there. It's pretty nice. Volume is decent. It's okay. Big spread though. Be careful of that one. The Val from Mark. You know, it's up. It's got great volume, but it's got no volatility right now. It's got nothing going on. Just a little. Let's go check back when it opens up. STK. You know, obviously no net change. Not really doing anything. It looks like a good swing trade. But as of right now, Jay, it's not really going anywhere. Ken is saying the MYSZ. Yeah, I saw that this morning. I looked at it. It's got decent volume. It's cheap. It's got a good Fausto flag right now. I will put that on the watch list. MYSZ. But let's see second protocol. All right. The VRX trade. That stock took a big hit on Friday. I forgot to mention that one. Listen, we had a nice little run with the VRX. Went from 12 to 24. It's not a day trade, Nick. This is more of a a short-term swing trade. The stock's got some nasty shakes, so be very careful of it. AMD's been doing great. It's been having a nice little push. Once again, a little bit of a brand name stock. You got to know how to trade it. There's only one person I know who could trade the stock better than anyone. That's Josh. So, you know, that's Josh's stock. You know, like that's a second protocol stock. All right, Sonny? All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stocks. All right, guys, just a little heads up. Market opens up in 10 minutes. Remember, today we have a new bunch of group of trial members that are going to be joining us, and we're going to be doing an orientation about the cyber group room. So you guys, everyone's more than welcome to log in. I think we do it at 11. And we're going to be doing orientation about what to expect and what you're supposed to do. We had a lot of people that... obviously, you know, we always like to welcome a lot of new members, and we always make the guitar sound, you know that, to kind of always introduce everybody to the room, who they are, like to welcome all the new members, the new students, the students, not members, they're students, gold and platinum people. And once again, welcome aboard, welcome to the family, like I tell you. And just like I tell you, is fasten your seatbelts because you are now in one of the greatest jobs in the world. And, you know, that's why we love doing what we're doing. All right, guys. Listen, good luck, everyone. Happy trading. We'll see you back here at 11. We'll be doing that next audio broadcast for the orientation, and then we're going to be doing it for an afternoon at 2:30. I'll come back and we'll see what happens in the afternoon. Remember, not all these stocks are going to be moving, so if you see something, say something. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.